Welcome to Quadtech's demo of the 31000 series soft panel. This particular soft panel is designed to be used with any of Quadtech's AC sources, both with and without transient generator, single or three-phase. Directly from the start menu, you can select either single-phase or three-phase output, and the software responds depending upon the product that you have connected to it. So in this particular case, I've selected single or three-phase output, three-phase product. If I select just strictly a single phase, then it's talking about our 31000 series. If it's three-phase, then we're talking about our 31120, 31180, or our 33000 series of three-phase output units. In this particular demo, we're going to demo a single-phase unit. So we select single phase. We can either have communications via RS-232 or GPIB. In this particular case, we are connected to RS-232, COM port 3 at 96200 baud. We click on OK. Brings us to the basic menu. From this menu, we can control the voltage of the AC source dynamically, the frequency, and any DC level. So we can basically shift the AC signal up or down. As I'm basically doing this demo and adjusting the values, these values are automatically appearing on the AC source. As well, we are able to monitor voltage, frequency, current, any one of the parameters such as power factor, crest factor, DC voltage, DC current, peak current, reactive power, or total or VA, or just straight power. Once we select what we'd like to see, so for example, let's select power. We want to select voltage, current here. We would turn the output relay on and turn the output on. At this point, we can see that we are outputting very close to 70. If I adjusted the voltage, I could go 120. We automatically see the voltage respond to that. We can see power and current. And again, if I adjust the voltage this way, we would again see it on the measurement screen below. All of this information as well can be saved to a file to be recalled at a later time. At this point, I'm going to turn the power off, relay off. That shows you sort of the basic controllability that you have from this soft panel. Quadtech soft panel has a wide variety of features. This particular source that we're connected to is our 500 VA with transient generator, which is denoted by the A version. The A version has additional features and functions beyond the normal unit. Those features include step, harmonic measurement, synthesize, interharmonic, waveform editor. Just to show you some of those advanced features, from a harmonic measurement standpoint, we can actually measure harmonics, and they'll actually be filled in on this display. We can synthesize. So basically we can take a standard sine waveform and we can modify it by manipulating the individual harmonics, such as this. And then once we've manipulated the waveform, we can then download that waveform into the AC source. We can have a waveform editor that will actually allow us to take information from an Excel file and download that information directly in to one of the user-defined waveforms within the AC source. The features that we just talked about are all specific to the A version. The non-A version has basic list, pulse, step. From a list standpoint, so again, this would be a basic function of any of the AC sources, we can basically create a sequence. So sequence 0, we'd like to start at a voltage of, say, 120 volts nominal, end with 120 volts. We're going to change the frequency to 60 Hertz. And we want to do this rather than on cycles, so either we can control it down to a cycle level, which is on the A version. The non-A version is basically time, and you're controllable really down to a second increment. On the A version, it's actually controllable down to 1/10 of a millisecond. So I'm going to control that for nominal, say, 1 second. Next step, maybe we want to go low line at 110 volts. Again, 60 hertz. And we'd like to do that for maybe 2 seconds. As you can see, it's basically following along with whatever I'm programming in. And then one more sequence where we're basically going to start at high line 130. And we're going to do that for 1 second as well. Beyond just being able to see it, if we wanted to, we could also use the report generator to save the information. So we're going to turn the output relay off, go into report generator. Say we want to begin logging the information at a 1 second increment over the next hour. We would indicate where we want to save it. In this case, I'm going to save it to test. Start recording. And we're just going to replace the existing file. Turn the output on, output status on. We can now see it recording here. Turn the output off. It saves to the test.txt file. At this point, we can go to our computer, look at the file called test, and we can actually see all of the information, so that during the time it was recording once every second, we can see the voltage, frequency, current, etc. Thank you for watching QuadTech soft panel demonstration. For further soft panels, please go to quadtech.com and click on View Product Demos. We have a wide variety of product demos on our AC sources, DC programmable loads, as well as our DC sources. As well, you can find complete product information on all of QuadTech's high-pot testers, LCR meters, cable testers, loads, sources, both AC and DC, as well as our medical systems. Thank you very much for watching.